Hello. Today I want to talk about how to set New Year resolutions that are actually sustainable, not driven by pressure, guilt, or comparison, but built with consistency and kindness towards yourself. So, at the start of a new year, many of us want a complete reset, new habits, new routines, a new version of ourselves, but we want it immediately. However, real change doesn't happen that way. I remember something my grandma used to tell me. She would say, when you learn to build one good habit in one area of your life, it becomes easier to carry over that habit into all aspects of your life. And that stayed with me because habits are not isolated, they spill over. And discipline learned in one place strengthens discipline elsewhere. Consistency practiced in one area quietly supports consistency in another. It simply becomes a habit. But this is a part that many people forget. The habit is not a tap you turn on and turn off at will. And this applies to both good and bad habits. So what you practice repeatedly becomes familiar, and what becomes familiar becomes automatic. And what becomes automatic shapes your outcomes. That's why sustainable goals don't start with doing everything at once. They start small. One habit, one realistic commitment, one promise you can keep even on hard days. Consistency doesn't mean perfection, which is also something that a lot of people struggle with. You think, okay, consistency means that every day I show up, and I show up with the same amount of enthusiasm. But this is not true. Consistency simply means returning again and again without punishment when you fall short. And this is where kindness comes in. Harsh self-criticism doesn't build habits. It simply doesn't. It breaks them, if anything. So if you want this year to be different, don't ask, how much can I change at once? Don't set numerous goals. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. Your mind simply becomes overwhelmed. The best way to go about it is to ask yourself, what one habit can I practice consistently and gently? Because when that one habit sticks, others will simply follow. And over time, those small repeated choices will become a new way of living. So this coming year, I urge us to choose progress that you can sustain. Choose goals that respect your humanity, that see you as a person and consider your weaknesses, your frailties, and your stumbling. Choose consistency, but choose it with kindness. Always remember to be kind to yourself. So if it is that today I can show up for 1 hour, tomorrow I feel a little bit tired, I'm only going to show up, just show up and do this little by little, because you must remember the little drops of water, little grains of sand, they make a mighty ocean and a bounteous land. Have a prosperous 2026 and see you after Christmas. Take care and bye.